Well, how you going, everyone? Josh the Collector Guy. Hope you all had an awesome week yet again this week, ladies and gentlemen. As always say, hope you're able to find some awesome cars for your collections this week, everyone. Even some of your most wanted, even some of your most wanted cars off your most wanted list. I know they're always good to find for your collections. Hope you had an awesome week, nevertheless, everyone. Well, went to my bi-monthly Diecast Meet this week, everyone. This is pretty much what all the finds were from. Had lots of fun, got to catch up with my main mate, even some other mates I always talk to about the vintage Hot Wheels, and that was always awesome to talk to them about it, say what we have found over the last couple of months, or even just have a little bit of a laugh and little joke here and there, which is always good to have. You always got to have fun in the hobby, having a little laugh and telling jokes and that, so it was awesome to see those guys again. Get to the loose stuff near the end of the video pretty much. We'll get to the carded stuff in a minute, but we'll just start off with these guys over here. This is actually Dad's, the old Custom Motors Batman. He loves his Batman stuff, as I've shown in previous videos. Pretty cheap as well, I have to admit. I'm not sure how much these are or were in the shop, but I know for what Dad got it for, I think it was a lot cheaper. Remember something like this pretty much from when I was a kid. Actually have a couple of them in the collection, all tucked away under my bed. It had a little spanner on it, and you can interchange all the parts pretty much the way this is set up, but this one looks like you just click it all into place. Remember playing with those as a kid, it was a lot of fun. You could turn like vehicles into monster trucks, even street machines, you name it. It was pretty good idea from Hot Wheels. I remember playing with it a lot, had lots of fun, so good addition to Dad's collection, or our collection, with the old Batman. I know he absolutely loves Batman to bits, and actually it looks like it's from another country as well, as the seller told Dad as well, so that one's pretty good. So always good to have stuff from another country besides where I live here in Australia. It's always awesome to see how Hot Wheels are marketed all over the world, and which leads me to this little booklet for the, I think this is from 2014, yep. One of another guy I talked to about the cars as well. It was nice enough to give me the little book, because I think he visited Taiwan as well and found it over there. It's a lot better than what we get over here, I tell you that. And something what puzzled me was the old planes there. That's something Matchbox usually do, but that one's very cool. Don't know if they'll make it over here though, to be honest, because I know we just get like the basic posters over here, and it's pretty much got all the cars in it and a few track sets here and there. It's really awesome to see how it's marketed as well, so that was really nice of him to give that to me. And he also gave me this little Camaro as well. It's an error as well, I told him, and he goes, oh no, you just have it. It's got Silver Surfer there, but it's actually Captain America on the car, so I thought that one's pretty cool. And of course it's a Camaro, and I wonder how he knew I like Camaros, gee. So that was very nice of him indeed, very happy with them. Got old Jeff Gorvet's crew chief in the cars. As you can see, he's just sitting right over there, so I'll be putting him right on top of his case. Unfortunately, the top part of the case is missing, but that's not too bad. I'm glad to have him in the collection. Now we get to the vintage Hot Wheels stuff. Now, some of this stuff I've never seen before. I've only seen it on pictures on eBay, just like the Hot Wheels 2-packs here. I know they're quite hard to find and quite desirable. I know I've been after one or two for quite a while now. Got the old Baja Bruiser, pretty nice looking truck there, even though the dash is all wobbly in there. Don't know how you're going to drive that. And the old little Porsche in there, which is very cool. Also came out in the extras, I think, with skis on the back as well. So they're really cool, really nice looking cars as well. And also got two European cars here as well. Got the old German Mercedes, and I think the French Peugeot as well. I think they're made in France. I could be wrong. Blister's quite good on this one. Unfortunately on that one it's a little bit cracked, but as long as I protect her well in one of my boxes, it doesn't bother me. I always love finding this old carded stuff from back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, or even 90s. It's always awesome to see what they did back then with the stuff. And on the back as well, got some pretty cool trucks on there too, so I was happy to grab two of those. The seller did have more, but maybe I might be lucky enough to stumble across some more in the future. Got the old Rockbuster here. Blister's a little bit tacky, but other than that, the card's in really good shape. Really cool looking track set on the back there as well. Love that enamel green. Really nice little vehicle. Don't mind tracking them down either. Got the old top bopper. Another one of these crack ups. Love the crack up stuff. Absolutely love it. Always grab what I can of those. And not too many in mint condition these days. Well, crack ups, what's the name say? Crack them up, crash the cars together and that. Pretty much all the ones I find second hand on the secondary market are all beaten up, but very few get in mint condition like these, like that guy there, and even carded. I know carded they're quite expensive on eBay, so I was happy to get another carded one for the collection. I'll show that in just a second. Now, Good Humour truck with popsicle blocked out. Now, I think the one on the much later card, I think from 1987, I think's the one what's worth quite a bit of money, but still glad to get that one. Love the little Good Humour truck, and on an international card as well, so don't mind tracking those down either. As you can see, there's quite a size difference between the international and... Actually, I think that might be international as well. It's probably not a good one to compare it with, but as you can see, the card size is a lot smaller, so quite unusual how Hot Wheels are marketed in all little different parts of the world, so I was glad to get that. And yes, it's a bit cracked, but I've got a loose one. I don't need another loose one. Definitely going to keep that carded. Another 80s Corvette. Love the old 80s Corvettes. One of my favourite cars, of course, because I love Chevrolet and General Motors. Really, really nice. Love that little black vet. Very tough indeed. Just like the Monster Vet here. I've been after one of these for quite a while now, and was lucky enough to actually get a carded version, unpunched as well, with the old... It looks like the old transition stage there with it, because I think that sort of card art on the back was on the 90s cards as well, in the very early 90s. So awesome to get that, and I think this one on a blue card's worth quite a bit of money as well. So I love the old Monster Vet. So glad to have that in the collection. I'll hopefully try and display her on one of my shelves in my room here. Absolutely love that to bits. Now we get to the awesome loose stuff, and these guys over here, well, I was quite shocked to find out that the seller goes, they're French ones, and as you can see under the base, it's got made in France, so wasn't expecting French-made Hot Wheels. Got the old Sand Drifter there. Got the another one of these little Porsches. Really cool. That one looks like it was an extra one. Came with the skis on it. Unfortunately, they've been misplaced. Another one of these little Cadillac Sevilles. Well, not little, they're quite big cars. Really beautiful looking car, and the old little Dodge Omni as well. That one's a pretty cool one. The French ones weren't really well made as the ones in Malaysia or Hong Kong, but they still look pretty cool to me. I still love trying to find them. I know a lot of collectors do as well. There were also other cars were made in India as well. The old Leos, they're quite hard to track down, and a few oddball ones of those hanging around as well. And it's always awesome to see how each different country makes their Hot Wheels compared to Malaysia and Hong Kong, but still, they must have done something right. They're still around. They're all in pretty good shape if you ask me. I like the black wheels on that Omni though, but I think the chrome's come off. So, love finding my French-made cars. Couple more to the collection, but I would love to find a Leo, an old Indian-made one. That one's probably next on the list. Got one of the body swappers here. Actually got a loose one. Surprisingly enough, I've got it all boxed up in one of my boxes here in my room. It came in a 3-pack, and you can interchange all the bases on each. So you could either have a monster truck, I think, yeah, this one was, or lifted 4x4 truck like the old Ford or Chevy pickup here, and you can interchange that with, there was a police car and a fantasy race car as well. So, love the body swappers, don't see too many around. Was actually glad to find a loose one, because I know I've been after a loose one for a while, to actually show you how it really worked, and pretty cool. Got the little engine there as well. Very happy to find that, and was really glad to find a speed machine. Always after the speed machines, quite hard to find carded, let alone loose. So as you can see under the base, it's got Hot Wheels blacked out, and I think the name of the car there as well. I think this one's called American Victory, which was based off a McLaren, believe it or not. So very nice looking car. I know old Hot Wheels Costa Costa Rica, excuse me. I think he did himself a custom one up. Well, I could hardly blame him because they're pretty hard to find. Would love to find a carded one though, especially the Monte Carlo Stocker or the Lowdown, but which is the same car, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really love the speed machines. Kind of cheaply made as well, but a lot of collectors pay top dollar for them as well. The old long shot, been after that one for a very, very long time. Finally glad to have a loose one for the collection, because I got one carded on my belt buckle set with the old 67 Camaro, so glad to have a loose one now. Power command car off my mad mate, the old blown Camaro. Another one of these crack up cars. Absolute mint condition this one is. Got a great deal on that. Works like it's brand new. Really cool looking car as well. Now we'll go to this end. Got this one off my mad mate as well, the old Byway man with the white hubs. Been after a loose one for a very, very long time now, because surprisingly all mine are carded in the collection. Never had a loose one, which is a bit odd. Always seem to find the loose ones before I find the carded ones, but very, very happy with that one indeed. Been after it for a very, very long time now. Another hot bird. I think the base is different compared to the other ones I have in the collection. I'll have to check that one out. Got the old Bronco 4x4, I think it's called. The Blackwall version. Got a Real Rider one in the collection already, but had to grab the Blackwall one. I think the one with the black canopy and the Blackwalls is quite hard to find, because I think it was exclusive to a, I think it was a 3-pack of cars with a little, it was in a little camping scene, I think it was. I'm not sure if this one was, as such was a part of it, but still was happy to grab something I didn't have in the collection already. The 55 Chevy here, love this one. Been after it for a very, very long time. Unfortunately not made anymore by Hot Wheels, which is a bit sad. Absolute mint condition a lot of these models are as well. They look like blister pulls there in that mint condition. Glad to have that one in the collection. Same with the gold Hot One Corvette Stingray, excuse me. I know I've got it in a 5-pack. Was glad to find it loose actually, and I think the gold Hot One is a little bit more harder to find than the Blackwall version. What can we get to next? Another classic Nomad, but I already have this one unfortunately, as I found out when I came home. Pretty much similar to that one there. I'm really unsure about the colours because they're quite confusing to me, but still trying to work it out. But anyway, it's a Nomad. I love a Nomad. It's got the old Mustang Stocker here with the red and blue tampos. This one's quite hard to find compared to the, I think it was Plum and I forgot what the other colour was. It was another darker colour. It might have been purple or something, but anyway, a little bit harder to find. I think this one was either made in Mexico or France as well. There's another variation, of course, being country variation, so that one's very cool. She's a little bit beat, but she's still neat. Little Porsche, been after that one for a while as well. Love the little old Porsche 911, such a cool little car. Doesn't have Porsche embossed on the back there, but I think that might have been previous versions of this one, so still really cool. A Live 55 in pink, but I think she's more Zamac now rather than pink, but still love finding my old 1973 Hot Wheels, and especially if they're a Chevy. I love them to bits. As you can see, the wheels are different. You got the capped one at the back, and then you got the straight through wheel, I think it's called, or the one with the axle like today's Hot Wheels anyway. So pretty unusual how they do that to jumble things up, but I don't know if that might have cost more or if it was easy to do it that way, but still pretty cool. Love the old 1973 ones, and good little story with the 1973 Hot Wheels. Probably some of the hardest cars to find, because I think there was a big oil or gas crisis back in 1973, and I think everyone had to think about their real cars rather than the little guys here, and Mattel cut costs on the Hot Wheels and just came out with all the enamel colours and that, which were pretty basic for back then, you would say, whereas previous years had the Spectra Flame. But then in 1974 the whole series got revamped and came out with wild looking cars like this one here with the enamel colours, and they looked really good in the 70s, I have to admit. All the old, well, I love the old 70s stuff as well. Looks really, really cool. That did a good job back then anyway, regardless. I still love the 73 cars anyway. They're painted enamel pink or painted enamel light blue. They all look really cool. And a steering rig. Was finally glad to get this one. I know I've been after it for a very, very long time now. Always love chasing down my steering rigs. Got with the old opening door there. Can't remember which one's more harder to find. The one with the sealed door or the open door. But anyways, still cool regardless. The old race team trailer. That's nice to get a different steering rig for the collection. Because I got that many GMC Generals, it's not funny. Very, very cool. Got that off one of the good sellers there at the Diecast Meet. He always knows I love the vintage Hot Wheels. And last but not least, probably my favourite car for the week has to be the Blackwall Heavy Chevy and the olive tampo. Did come out in the enamel yellow with the red tampo, in the chrome with the red tampo, in olive like this one in Redlines. All those other ones I just said did come out with Redlines, but this one was the only one what came out with Blackwalls, and in my opinion it might be a little bit more harder to find than the Redline version. I know when I look on eBay I always see the red one with the chrome, but always love tracking down my heavy Chevys. First one in a very, very long time. And look at that chrome. It's like a mirror image still. She's in that good a shape. So got that for a ridiculously low price as well. Just like all of these here, got them for very good prices. As I always try and do, always try and haggle, get the price you always wanted to, or close to the price you wanted to anyway. I know, always got to haggle with people, everyone. Always got to haggle. Really, really cool indeed. Probably the find of the week and probably my favourite car of the week as well. Really, really nice. Love my heavy Chevys. Always track down what I can of those whenever they're available. But that's pretty much it for this week, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed me jabbering on yet again. Hope it wasn't too long for you, but nevertheless, really hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to everyone for commenting. Don't be scared to write a comment, everyone. Feel free to do that. Always love reading them and replying back to you guys. And even if you have a question or just want to say hello, feel free to do that. Always appreciate everyone commenting and liking or whatever during the video. Thank you very much, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Well, that's it from me for this week, everyone. As I said, really hope you enjoyed. And remember, as always, everyone, happy hunting. Keep the hobby strong. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome week.